Hello, I'm Sarah from Motolegends and I'm going to talk to you today about the Daytona Lady Star boot. Now this, it has to be said, is not the most glamorous or elegant of boots, but it is right at the top end in terms of functionality, comfort and safety. Now the Lady Star is probably just the ladies' equivalent of the famous Daytona Roadstar boot, but what it has on top of that is some extra height. You have got an extra wedge in here, looks like this, which sits on top of the sole, and that basically gives you a 6 centimetre heel lift at the back. And that's just a great help if you are slightly vertically challenged. It's a great help when you're doing slow manoeuvring, trying to turn the bike round, all that kind of thing. I've had a pair of these for 15-20 years. They're very comfortable to wear. You don't really feel the heel lift the whole time. You get very used to it, but it's a great help if you're on a taller bike. Now, just to go through some of the features of this boot. In terms of safety, you've got a strengthening at the toe, strengthening at the heel. You have a shin protector and ankle protectors. Both of those have a lining on the inside. You have an open foam lining on the ankles. You have a latex foam lining on the shin. Just means that it's very comfortable to wear, so you don't feel that protection. Sometimes you put a boot on and the ankle protector hurts the ankle bone. You won't feel it in these. They are made of Daytona's special hydrophobic leather, so that's a water resistance in the leather that is built into the tanning process. It's a very soft leather, but a very tough leather. And that hydrophobic quality to the leather means that it doesn't ever take on water onto the boot. Now that's not the waterproofing part of the boot, but it does mean that the boot stays dry, never gets waterlogged. That will keep you both drier and warmer if you are in rain. Now, in terms of a waterproof liner, it's got a full height Gore-Tex liner. So comes right up to here. It's got a little bit of a soft trim here, which just again makes it more comfortable to wear and also stops any water coming over the top running down inside the boot. It also has nice high-vis reflectors on the back, anti-slip sole, a double zip, so it makes it very easy to get into, and I will show you a little bit later just a little trick to make sure you can do the boots up quite easily. Has some calf adjustment, so if you have wider calves, there's an ability here, making a bit of a noise, there's an ability here to open up the calf. So if you have wide calves, it'll still adjust for that. I think that's about it. Now, what I was going to show you was, here's a brand new pair of boots today. Here is a 15-year-old pair of boots. Spot the difference. No, they haven't changed a lot. These have been looked after. They've done a lot of miles, but they've been looked after. What you need to do is make sure that you keep the leather oiled, keep the moisture in the leather, make sure it doesn't crack. And your Daytona boots in 15 years' time can look as good as they did when you got them. Now, they're an expensive boot. It's quite an investment. I think the Lady Star currently is just over £400, but it'll last you for years. You can get them sent back to Daytona to have the gear change mended. You can have them resold. They are an investment, but they're a lifetime's investment. Now I'm just going to show you a couple of things on the bike because there are a couple of issues to be aware of on these boots. A couple of things I just wanted to draw attention to on these boots. First is putting them on. Sounds straightforward, I know. Make sure the zip is right down the bottom. It's a curved zip. It's always, even with the boots that I've owned for 15 years, it's always quite tight around the curve. The thing to do is put your weight on the foot that you are doing the zip up have the other zip undone as well. Put your weight on that foot and then go up around the corner. If you don't have any weight on it, you're sitting on a sofa trying to do it up, it will not work. Weight on the foot, up round the corner. Now, one thing I forgot to say earlier about this boot is about the strength within the sole of the boot. You cannot twist this at all. It is incredibly strong. It's got a plastic insert and then a galvanized steel inlay within that insert. It has incredible strength across the foot. It will protect you in an accident, protect both your foot and stop your foot rolling, so protect your ankle because of the strength in the sole. Now, one final thing to say about these boots, very occasionally people find them difficult to change gear on the bike, and that's because you've got a heel lift in, you've got to get your toe under the gear lever, you've probably got to get a greater angle in your ankle in order to make that work. Now, as I've said a number of times, I've owned these boots for 15 to 20 years. I must have ridden 25 different bikes. I've never had a problem. But we have had one or two ladies who found it difficult to get used to that. What you need to do is make sure you test it on your bike, obviously not over a 10,000 mile journey, but just sit on your bike, make sure you feel comfortable with the movement that you need to do to get your foot under the gear lever. So that's the Daytona Lady Star boot. It is just over £400. It is available in sizes 35 to 39. If you are over 39, don't panic, you can buy the M Star. They just didn't want to call it the Lady Star, from sizes 40 to 43. So available actually from 35 up to 43. Just one word on sizing. It's quite a soft boot, it's quite generous. If you are between sizes, you'll certainly be the lower one. Whether you're down a whole size, some people are, some people aren't, probably worth trying on. We are open 7 days a week in Guildford, so you can always come and see us. Available on the website, motolegends.com. If you click here, top, left, right, then you can go straight to the product. If you want to sign up to our bulletins, then go to the website. Top of every page, there's a newsletter sign up button, and also please subscribe to our YouTube video channel, which is just below. I think that is all I have to say for today. Thank you for watching.